I got your replacement right here, buddy.
Intern Chris. Hi everyone. My needle drops. Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a review. This is the second installment of instrumental beats from music producer Clams Casino, who has recently seen a nice rise to fame, but not as nice when you compare it to a lot of the artists who rap and sing over the beats he makes. Guys like Lil B and especially A$AP Rocky last year with that Live Love A$AP mixtape have made career-defining tracks with the instrumentals this guy makes. And Clams Casino's production style has been essential in creating the spacious and atmospheric approach to hip-hop music that a lot of people right now are calling cloud rap. This free collection of instrumentals is basically your chance to listen to Clams Casino in the raw, no vocalist, and really just come to understand what makes him stand out as a producer. On this thing, you're going to hear instrumentals that have been rapped over or sung over by guys like A$AP Rocky, Lil B, Main Attractions, Mac Miller, even The Weeknd. Now, with all these tracks, with this instrumental tape, you can kind of hear what Clams Casino has been up to within the year or so it's been since he dropped his last instrumental tape. And he's shown a lot of growth since then. He's working with different artists, he's producing for bigger albums. Now, generally, this guy's instrumentals are very lucid, very dreamy. It's like swimming in slow motion through an ocean of bong water that is floating through space. And while keeping with that style, Clams Casino looks for new hurdles to jump over. He is, on these instrumentals, not always shooting for that same kind of, hey, this is pretty, hey, this is glossy, hey, this is beautiful kind of vibe. The opening track on here, Palace, is easily one of the most epic productions that this guy has put together, just with all these escalating chorus vocal samples that sound like they were recorded in one of the largest cathedrals on the planet. The track WASSUP, which comes right after, has these watery synthesizers and just these very spectral vocal samples, and together they kind of make the sleepiest song this guy has ever made, but sleepy in a good way. It's very relaxing, it's very intoxicating. And the track bass brings just that and is really heavy with the low end. It's pretty much a banger. Just such heavy rumbles and very crisp snare hits. And the track The Fall is easily one of the darkest and most textured songs this guy has made, with all of these sampled birds chirping and disembodied vocals too. Those two things are just swirled into this mess of synthesizers of various textures. Sometimes they're glistening and echoey and bouncy. Sometimes they're kind of distorted and overmodulated too. The track eventually fades and comes back more distorted than it previously was in kind of the first section of the song, and it ends up kind of sounding like a cross between a rap beat and a Tim Hecker soundscape. The first 4 tracks on this thing alone showcase more variety than what Clams was doing on his previous tape. Though there are positives on here, and really strong positives, there were a bunch of tracks that I felt were just kind of passable, maybe not maintaining enough detail to really kind of be an exciting or thrilling listen with no vocalist on it whatsoever. And other tracks like Angels and the Serving remix definitely didn't have that strong of a flavor to me, a personality in comparison with other tracks on here. And I did not like the washed out remix at all. Whether it's just the pulsating and forceful beat along with that relaxing atmosphere that just kind of puts me off, or the arpeggios that the synths are playing. There's just a lot of things I don't like about the track. But hearing the beautifully dismantled version of Born to Die by Lana Del Rey was actually surprisingly awesome. This thing is a solid listen for the most part. I'm totally and just completely in love with this guy's production style, but at the same time I have to recognize that not every track on here is that invigorating of a listen. I'm feeling a decent to strong 7 on this thing. Thought it was great. What did you guys think of this? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Why? And what should I review next? Anthony Fantano, washed out forever.